Welcome to the channel where there are a lot of tests which are conducted to ensure the quality of speedometers used in automobiles, motorcycles, and scooters. Today we shall be talking about the two important tests. That is, number one, motorcycle speedometer test, which is known as cycle test for endurance. The second test which we shall be discussing next time, that is the speedometer resonance test. Regarding cycle test applicable to speedometers, is a endurance cycle test is a long duration operational test where the speedometer is repeatedly cycled through its full range of operation, often simulating thousands to millions of kilometers or operating hour. And what is its purpose? It is it aim it aims to ensure the mechanical and electronic parts of the speedometers can endure prolonged usage without degradation in performance, accuracy, or function. Now, what are the objectives of the cycle test? The number one objective is to test mechanical wear on the moving parts, for example, needle, shafts, and stepper motors in case of digital speedometers. Number two, detect electric failures from repeated signal cycling, for example, sensors and microcontrollers. Number three, validate accuracy retention over time. Number four, ensure calibration stability over the speedometer service life. Number five, expose long-term issues like sensor drift, display fading, or loose internal connections. In this case, what cycles mean in this context? A cycle usually refers to input signal cycling, that is, simulating the wheel speed sensor generating pulses across the speed range, for example, from 0 to 1 kilometer per hour and back. The needle in analog units or digital display continuously transitions through speed values. These transitions are repeated tens of thousands of times to stimulate long-term usage. How the test is performed? The test setup consists of signature generator, which sends a simulated wheel speed signals, that is pulse trained, to the speedometer. Then test jig or fixture, which hold the speedometer in the test environment. Then control system automatically cycle speeds input across a predefined pattern. And a data logger, which records performance and any error over time. The test parameters are, for example, speed range from 0 to 180 km per hour, cycle count, that is 100,000 full cycles, 0 to 180 and then back to 0. Cycle rate, for example, one cycle for 5 to 10 seconds. Duration can run continuously for days or weeks, depending upon the testing. Then temperature, humidity, stress. This is optional. This may be applied to simulate environmental aging in case of cycle test. What is evaluated during the cycle test? After and during the cycle test, engineers and inspector inspect. Number one, needle stability. This is applicable to analog speedometers. Here, what is checked? No fluttering, no sticking, and no lagging. Display accuracy. In case of digital speedometer, the values must match expected speed over time. Calibration drift. Final reading must stay within the prescribed tolerance. Mechanical wear. No unusual noise. The free movements of parts. Electrical failures. No power loss. No sensor misreads. And no resets. Odometer function must correctly log simulated distance over time. Now, we have a real world examples. A digital speedometer might undergo 100,000 simulated ignition cycles, simulated driving of 300,000 kilometers. Every 1,000 cycles accuracy is verified at 40 km per hour, 80 km per hour, and 120 km per hour. Final test, it must remain within plus minus of the true speed. Applicable standards. While specific cycle test details vary, then often follow or are inspired by the following standards. That is ISO 2575, applicable to road vehicles, symbols for controls and indicators. Number 2, ISO 16750-2 by 3, that is for electrical environmental endurance testing. SAE J1879, instrument panel durability testing. And finally, there could be some applicable standards which are prescribed by the relevant OEMs. For example, Honda standards, Yamaha standards, or Bosch standards. Summary. The cycle test is long-term simulation of speedometer usage. Its purpose is to check reliability, wear resistance, and stability over time. Its key features are repeated speed range cycling, real-time data monitoring, and the outcome assurance that the speedometer lasts the vehicle's lifespan. With this, we come to conclusion of our today's discussion on cycle test. Our next topic regarding speedometer quality assurance test is speedometer resonance test. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe button to receive the similar content in future too. Thank you and thank you very much.